what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Lana Drawhorn, Student Body President at Cumberland International Early College High School, and I'm honored to welcome you to the 2025 commencement ceremony. We want to take this opportunity to acknowledge those guests who are joining us on stage. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Miss Deanna Jones, Chair. Miss Judy Musgrave, Vice Chair. Miss Dolores Bell. Miss Jacqueline Brown. Miss Jackie Warner. Miss Susan Williams. And Dr. Marvin Connolly Jr., Superintendent. Thank you. Representing the Superintendent's Cabinet are Dr. Melody Chalmers McLean, Associate Superintendent, Student Support Services. Mr. Kevin Coleman, Associate Superintendent, Auxiliary Services. Dr. Jane Fields, Associate Superintendent, School Support. Dr. Malata Hill, Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Ruben Reyes, Associate Superintendent, Human Resources. Mr. Nicholas Soika, Board Attorney. Mr. Jay Toland, Associate Superintendent, Business Operations. Dr. Lindsay Whitley, Associate Superintendent, Communications and Community Engagement. Dr. Tanjay Robertson, Area Superintendent, School Support. Dr. Lavette Braswell, Assistant Superintendent, K-12 Instructional Programs, and Dr. Christine Catalano, Associate Superintendent, K-12 Curriculum and Instruction. We would also like to recognize our guests joining us in the seating near our graduates. Would the family of our salutatorian, Aaliyah Johnson, please stand to be recognized? Would the family of our valedictorian, Carmen Wiley, please stand to be recognized? Thank you, honored guests. We are gathered here today to celebrate and officiate the graduation of the class of 25. Today should be filled with lots of joy and laughter as we begin the next chapter of our lives. I ask that we remember all of the hard work it has taken to get us to this point. All the late nights, the desperate emails to professors, the study groups formed during AVID, and the times where our failures failed to make us feel down. Let us also remember the people who have forged our work ethic. Mr. Sumter, who helped us solve for X and play the game, as well as Mrs. Early, who taught us the truth of the world, both academically and personally, Mr. Richardson, who taught us how to do our taxes and about his love for Italy, And finally, I would like to say thank you. It has been an honor serving as class president for the past 3 years and having served as your student body president. You all were always outspoken and never shied away from expressing your concerns, always decisive and creative in deciding and what you wanted and how. My final request is that you carry the spirit of certainty wherever you go. Continue to be people who do not get overlooked or unsatisfied. Continue to be loud about what you want and how you want it. Now let us look to our future. This is the part of the story where we fulfill the I want to be a blank when I grow up. The pen is in our hands now. You fill in the blank. To all of our guests, thank you for accompanying us on this journey, because it would have been impossible without you. As we celebrate this achievement, remember that graduation is an important milestone for us all. We ask that you please turn off your cell phones, limit conversation, and once we begin calling names, hold all applause and shouting until after every graduate has had their name called, to ensure that the family of every graduate can hear the graduate's name called. Once we have turned our tassels, we invite you to join us in celebrating the class of 2025. Please welcome Soraya Oda, Carmen Wiley, and Eden Farrell as they capture the hallmark of our school by bringing international greetings to the stage.
السلام عليكم. خلال سنواتنا في المدرسة تعلمنا القيم الأساسية مثل الاحترام والتعاون، وعبرنا عن أفكارنا بلغات متعددة. احتفلنا بتنوع ثقافاتنا وتعلمنا من بعضنا البعض. اكتسبنا المعرفة في مختلف المواد من الرياضيات إلى العلوم والأدب. نعد هذا الإنجاز خطوة نحو مستقبل مشرق حيث سنواصل التعلم والنمو معا. During our years in school, we learned fundamental values such as respect and collaboration. We expressed our ideas in multiple languages. We celebrated the diversity of our cultures and learned from one another. We gained knowledge in various subjects from mathematics to science and literature. We consider this achievement a step toward a bright future where we will continue to learn and grow together.
As our class motto tells us, we are to be courageous and adventurous in the next chapter of our story. We have been taught to explore the world, facing every day with hope. We look to our friends and family to continue to support us as we take the next steps towards our future. Again, thank you for sharing this special moment with us.
Buenos días, Dr. Connolly, distinguidos miembros de la Junta de Educación y del Gabinete del Superintendente, amigos, familiares y graduados. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy en la celebración de la clase de 2025. Estamos muy contentos de que participen con nosotros en esta ocasión especial. Nos emociona el futuro y nos complace compartir nuestros logros con cada uno de ustedes. Good morning, Dr. Connolly, distinguished members of the Board of Education and the Superintendent's Cabinet. Friends, family, and graduates, thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the class of 2025. We are excited to have you join us for this special occasion. We are excited about the future and happy to share our accomplishments with each of you.
Good morning, everyone. Parents, teachers, friends, family, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Nia Spence, and it's an honor to stand here today as your senior class president. And let me start by saying, we made it. After 4 years of early mornings, late nights, pop quizzes, school events, and endless what's the homework group chats, and what's the moves, and is Mr. Richardson really gonna take off 10 points? We're finally here. Now, if you told freshman me that one day I'd be standing on the stage giving a speech in front of all of you, I'd probably start laughing nervously or having a panic attack. But that's the thing about growth. You don't always see it happening. But then one day, you look back and realize just how far you've come. We've been through a lot together. We learned how to push forward in the face of uncertainty, how to lift each other up during tough times, and how to find joy in the smallest moments, like getting a good parking spot or when there were endless cookies for lunch on Fridays. But more than anything, we learned how to be a community. We learned that success isn't just personal, it's shared. And speaking of success, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce two individuals who represent the best of what this class has to offer. Our salutatorian, Alia Johnson, has not only maintained outstanding academic performance, but she's done it with humility, determination, and a constant willingness to help others. Her sense of humor is extremely hilarious, and she knows how to lighten up a classroom, any sort of setting. And whether it's in the classroom or the community, she's shown what it means to lead with heart. I also have the honor of introducing someone whose name has become practically synonymous with excellence. Our valedictorian, Carmen Wiley, has not only earned the highest GPA in the class, but she's done so while staying kind, focused, and fiercely passionate. From day one, she's inspired us to reach higher and dream bigger. And finally, to the class of 2025, this isn't just the end of high school, it's the beginning of everything. A new chapter full of possibilities, challenges, and opportunities. Let's leave here not just ready for the real world, but to change it. Please give a warm welcome to our salutatorian, Alia Johnson.
Good morning to faculty, family, friends, and the class of 2025. Today, we stand at the edge of new beginnings. Many of us will be going away for college this fall. More responsibilities, more uncertainties, more room for growth. We've spent years walking hallways filled with lessons. Some were taught in classrooms, others discovered in conversations, in failures, in quiet moments. As we grow closer to turning our tassels, I want to take a moment to reflect and celebrate. Nathaniel Hawthorne once said that no summer ever came back and no two summers ever were alike. Times change and people change. Each semester, each summer, each year of our lives have been one of a kind. As time passes, we grow, we learn, we lose, and we've had moments we'll never forget. Group FaceTimes, late night study sessions, trying to beat an 11:59 deadline, obnoxious laughter in the hallways, and quiet victories that we didn't always know how to celebrate. Every experience that we've had with one another can never be exactly replicated. We'll never be able to recreate our first homecoming dance or those class-wide group chats from freshman year. But I think that's the beauty of it. Each and every one of us in this room has grown and changed in some way. We've learned to adapt to difficult classmates, be kinder to one another, and have learned to give others grace. Change does just that. It changes things. As we leave this Coliseum as high school graduates, I urge you all to welcome change into your lives. Change isn't something to fear. It's the very thing that allows us to become more ourselves. As we prepare to leave this place, this familiar rhythm, these faces we've come to know, it's tempting to want to hold on, to freeze time, to cling to what we know. But like summer, this season of our lives won't come back, and it's not supposed to. We're meant to move forward. We're meant to carry these pinnacle moments in our lives with us. As we walk across this stage, we walk into uncertainty and possibility. This isn't something that we should fear, though, because that's what growing up is. It's not about losing what we had, but building upon it, transforming what we learned into something meaningful for the next phase of our journey. So with all that being said, I urge each and every one of you to welcome change into your life. Don't resist it, don't fear it, acknowledge it and accept it, because change allows us to become the truest, most realized version of who we're meant to be. So let's not mourn the ending of this chapter, but celebrate the beginning of summer. One summer we'll never get back. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
morning, everyone. Today, we celebrate more than just a ceremony. We celebrate a journey. For the class of 2025, high school started with a unique kind of challenge. COVID-19 hit at the end of our 7th grade year and took over all of 8th grade year. Instead of walking through middle school hallways, we were logging into virtual classes, learning through screens, and adjusting to a world that felt flipped upside down. But even then, we pushed through. We adapted to the unknown. That experience didn't just test us, it shaped us. It prepared us to face whatever high school would bring, and we've faced it all. There's a quote by Arnold Schwarzenegger that says, "You can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets." And honestly, I think it's safe to say we had our hands full of textbooks, responsibilities, extracurriculars, part-time jobs, family commitments, and even stress. But we kept climbing, one rung at a time, sometimes with shaky legs, but always with determination. We learned how to balance more than just schedules. We balanced setbacks with comebacks, and through it all, we discovered just how strong we really are. We wouldn't be here without the people who helped us along the way, our teachers who supported us, our families who pushed us, and our friends who made tough days bearable. You've helped shape who we are today, and for that, we are deeply grateful. Now, as we take this next step, let's carry what we've learned. Let's remember that success isn't something we stumble upon. It's something that we work for, step by step, with purpose and passion. As we move forward, we carry your impact with us. And as we look to the future, whether it's college, the workforce, the military, or something entirely different, our hands will stay full of dreams, goals, challenges, and opportunities. But let that be a reminder, not a burden, because every skill we learn, every person we help, and every risk we take is another rung on our ladder. So, to the class of 2025, keep climbing and keep reaching. Thank you.
Latin honors are a highly coveted graduation distinction that mark tremendous academic achievement worldwide. The phrases used to indicate a level of distinction with which an academic degree has been earned include summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. Today, we would like to recognize those graduates who have earned this academic distinction. Students, as your names are called, please stand at your seat to be recognized. Cum laude, with praise, Shemaya Carlton, Fatimatu Diallo, Elena Edwards, Danielle Morris, Ariana Searles. Congratulations. You may be seated. Magna cum laude, with great honor, Carrington Cochran, Lana Drawhorn, Katrina Jordan, Alina Madrid, Caitlin Shaw. Congratulations. You may be seated. And summa cum laude, with highest honor, Muhammad Alan Bosi, Dayanara Aldana Marin, Jason Aravello Rivas, Jasmine Autry, Kennedy Black, Tiana Brooks, Myra Dash, Eden Farrell, Isaac France, Aaliyah Johnson, Edward Johnson III, Hyacinth McDonald, Skylar McDonald, Corinne McGill, Soraya Oda, Jaira Odom, Nia Spence, Muhammad Timraz, Michael Whiting, Carmen Wiley, Araminta Williams, and Victoria Worsley. Congratulations, seniors. You may be seated. Good morning, distinguished guests, families, graduates. This ceremony marks the end of your high school career and the beginning of a brand new experience. It's a celebration of your academic success. The truth of today is that success doesn't come from a single moment. It's built from the courage to start, the discipline to keep showing up, and the strength to grow through every challenge along the way. Whether it was your choice alone or the strong encouragement of your family, you had the courage to apply and attend an early college. That choice required walking away from many of the traditional experiences associated with high school and choosing to commit yourselves to a rigorous academic path rooted in language acquisition and global literacy. It brought countless treks across that campus in the pouring rain, navigating the expectations of college professors, and it also brought the opportunity to earn a wealth of college credits that you now take with you. Some of you may already know what you're passionate about. Others may still be figuring it out, and that's okay. But what matters is that you start, that you have the courage to take the first step, even when you can't see the whole path. Robert Collier once said, "Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out." That's it. It's not a viral moment, the perfect grade, or the flawless plan. It's a consistent effort. Many of the accolades that we have celebrated over the last few days are because you had the discipline to show up for your goals. It's studying for the test, attending the tutoring, filling out the application, arriving on time. It's doing the next right thing again and again. There will be challenges. You'll fall. You'll try something and it won't work. And you may think that means that you're not good enough or that success is not meant for you, but it is. And so is the falling. Because falling short and facing challenges is part of success. Maya Angelou said it best: you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. You can't become great without getting it wrong a few times first. I recently read about a mama giraffe who, shortly after birthing her baby giraffe, began to knock it down. The tiny giraffe would struggle to its feet, and she would kick it down again. This happened multiple times. At this point, it looks like questionable parenting. But the author explained that that baby giraffe, although it was standing, it didn't have the strength to run. Each time it struggled back to its feet, it strengthened the muscles that would soon be needed to escape the challenges and threats of the wild. The difficulty and setback of being knocked down provided the very opportunity that that little giraffe needed to grow and develop strength. If it had remained on the ground, it would not have the capacity to succeed in its environment. Each of us on this stage and throughout this Coliseum knows what it's like to face a challenge or a disappointment. And as you move into your next, be reminded that the obstacles you encounter can either ground you or they can grow you. Class of 2025, you may be few, but you have already proven to be mighty where it matters. As you move forward, I challenge you to start, even if you're scared. Show up, even when it's hard, and to grow, even through the challenges. In order to make the most of this memorable event for each and every young person represented here today, and their families who have gathered to honor this milestone, I ask that you hold all applause until all diplomas have been awarded. Families, you can demonstrate your respect and congratulations best by standing as your graduate's name is called. Thank you for your cooperation and your assistance in making this occasion special to all of our graduates and families. Mr. Kevin Till will now read the names of our graduating seniors. Will the class of 2025 please present yourself for diplomas?
Aaliyah Samara Adams McRaven. Mohammed El Ambosi. Dayanara Magdalena Eldana Marin. Jason Giancarlo Aravello Rivas. Kendra Lee Austin. Jasmine Nia Autry. Kennedy Rain Black. Tiana Ariana Brooks. Malaysia Rose Burns. Matthew Neil Burris. Alexander Micah Carley. Shemaiah Lynette Carlton. Hector Emmanuel Carrion. Carrington Elise Cochran. Elijah Antonio Coles. Myra Anna Dash. Fatimatu Diallo. Lana Lene Drawhorn. Elena Nicole Edwards. Eden Elizabeth Farrell. Isaac Lawton France. Lalani Nevea Grice. Aaliyah Simone Johnson. Edward Elijah Johnson. Joel Nathaniel Johnson. Katrina Marie Jordan. Brianna Akuba Kwamanan. Zoe Aaliyah Lattimore. Hyacinth May Evangelista McDonald. Alina Marie Madrid. Skylar Blake McDonald. Karen Nicole McGill. Joshua Tyshawn McLean. Danielle Caroline Morris. Valencia Ann Newton. Soraya Sammy Aberdazarek Odu. Jaira Ayana Odom. Talia Venice Satterwhite. Caitlin Yvonne Lillian Shaw. Nia Alexis Spence. Ariana Deja Searles. Mohammed Sharif Temraz. Mario Stephen Townsend II. Madeline Michael Walden. Michael Joseph Whiting. Carmen Lene Wiley. Arminta Evelyn Williams. Tamia Cordelia Williams. Victoria Michelle Worsley.
Will the class of 2025 please stand? By the power vested in me by the Cumberland County Board of Education, I now pronounce the class of 2025 graduated.
Class of 2025, you may now turn your tassels.